So we know how it is. You get all excited. You get a brand new vehicle. You want to throw wheels, tires, lift, make it look really cool. We're also going to say one of the first mods you should think about is self-recovery, and that means a winch. This particular Gladiator came with a factory plastic bumper, but we want to keep that factory styling. So we found a factory steel bumper. They're winch ready. All you need is a plate. So we have a Warren winch plate and a Zeon winch, and it's going in. So let's get to it. Have these little pop pins that hold this trim piece in. There's one on each frame rail. All we have to do is reach in there, pop these pins up, and then the bodies lift right out. One of the first things to do is disconnect the plug on the passenger side frame rail, push in, and then pop it out. So then to remove the bumper, we have 2 nuts holding the bumper on each side of each frame rail for a total of 8. So the Warren mounting brackets go right in using the original hardware. Next up is the Warren winch plate. And this back edge, these bolt holes here, are going to go up against the Warren winch brackets. Now these are a carriage bolt. They go in on the back side of the bracket, squaring out of the carriage bolt into the bracket. Warren does include 2 zip ties with their kit. Come up through the square hole in the bumper bracket. Then we're going to come up to line up these bolt holes. So now we want to mount our winch into position. We take these flange nuts and they slide right down into the feet of the winch. All right, and the bolts come up from the bottom of the winch plate through the plate into the winch nuts. All right, so the back face of the bumper mounts right up against these flanges. With the Warren bumper plate here, we now need to add these brackets. To get a factory steel bumper ready, all we have to do is remove this plate. That's 5 bolts. They take a T45 Torx bit. Okay, Warren includes in their kit 5 nuts, so we can put these bolts right back in. Here's your 2 inner frame bolts, your 2 outer frame bolts. The spacer plate goes on the outers. For our winch rope to pass through, we need to remove this block off plate, undo the tabs on the back. So now if your winch already came with the rope installed or the steel cable installed on it, you're good to go and ready to put the bumper on. On our winch, the rope comes separate, so we need to install the rope up through the bumper, through the Warren winch plate, and onto the drum before we can install our bumper. A long zip tie as a fish to go through the Warren abrasion sleeve. Very important piece to have and run if you're running a synthetic rope. So we have the Warren filler plate that comes with the kit. And then we went with a black Warren fair lead to keep the subtle styling on this Gladiator. Warren rope, run it through the fair lead. We'd have a controller right here that we could free spool and lock it in. Being that this is a Platinum, we have to deal with the remote control, which means we need to get the winch wired in. Take this piece of stainless that Warren includes with their winch, slide it through the eye, and we're going to slide through the rope through this pocket in the drum. Help it slide through, we're going to use a little bit of spray soap like a 409 or Fantastic. Make sure to get really saturated well. Now we can rotate our drum back. Lock the clutch. So we take our key, we want to make sure the screwdriver slot is up, and it's going to keyway. Now as we start pulling on the rope will pull this key in and it's going to lock it in kind of in a tapered fit. If you ever need to remove the rope, you can use a screwdriver to pry it to help get it started to pull out far enough to grab a hold of the rope. So now we just want to slowly just throw a little bit of soap in there, just to make it easier. We're going to pull it around until we have a straight line on it. And now pull until you seat that all the way in. So you can see it still sticks out a little bit. We want to keep working at it until it is all the way in the drum and flush with the drum. Once you've got the rope seated all the way into the drum, it's time to put the bumper back on. With the bumper on, secure with the 8 retaining nuts. The nuts on the inside of the frame can be really tough to get to, so we wrap a little painter's tape around the nut, and then when you put it in the socket, it's nice and tight and it'll hold it there without falling out. So as you're bolting the bumper on, you'll notice the outer bolts are really easy to get to, but the ones inside the frame rail can be really tight and really hard to get at. But I'll tell you right now, you've got to install those. The Warren winch plate, when it mates up against the front of the frame, it's only held in by the inner 2 bolts on each side. So you got to make sure you put all of those in. So use the tape on the nut trick to hold it in the socket, and then you can use different length extensions to fish it up in there and get it started, then get your ratchet on there and finish it up. With the bumper bolted in securely, we want to go back in and tighten up all the bolts that are holding the Warren winch plate and the brackets. You want to do it nice and even so it locks in evenly. With everything bolted in solidly, it's time to spool in the winch rope. Being a Platinum, everything's controlled by the remote control. So we charge this overnight. We hit the on button, and we need to hold these 2 buttons down simultaneously. 3 seconds, and it's ready to go. Now, we want to make sure that we do this nice and even as we spool it in, and we don't want the rope to slide between our hands. So I'm going to reach back and then spool it in a little bit. And then walk my hands back. So you notice I have gloves on. It's a great idea to get into the habit of always having gloves on when you're handling winch rope or winch cable. As we get to the end of the rope, we need to install our hook. Warren includes this beautiful hook. That's going to go right to the end. We pull the pin. If you notice, the cotter pin is on the opposite side of the hook opening. You want to make sure it goes back in the same way. Now we're going to go a little different on this build. We're going to install a black Factor 55 Flatlink. These are easy to install, and the neat thing about them is they create what's called a closed loop winching system. You don't have a hook that could possibly slip off of whatever you're connecting to. This forces you to use a shackle through the eye, And once you're locked in, you're locked in. It will not come disconnected until you disconnect it. To install the Factor 55 Flatlink, get a pair of small snap ring pliers, reach down in and remove the internal snap ring. The pin comes out, slide in the worn thimble. The cross pin goes back in, and then reinstall the snap ring. Make sure it's seated all the way in and it's locked in. We can now finish spooling in our rope. And if you notice the Flatlink, it has rubber pads on each side. This allows you to run it in nice and flat. So there you have it, the Warn Zeon 10S Platinum Series winch in a Warn winch plate that's designed to work with the steel bumper package for the Rubicon, JL, and JT Gladiators. We even installed a Factor 55 Flatlink. So you're all ready to go out and go winch, right? Not quite. We need to properly pre-tension that winch rope. That's right, pre-tension it. And you can't just do a little bit. We need to pre-tension the whole thing. To do that, we need to go outside. So for right now, we've got it spooled in. That's good enough until we have this rig ready to go out inside, and we'll follow up with a video showing you how to properly pre-tension a winch rope. Until next time, leave us a comment down below. Tell us, hey, did you like the video? What do you want to see next? What would you like to see done to a Gladiator? And hit that subscribe button if you haven't hit it yet. And down below you can see links to where you'll find a Warn Zeon 10S Platinum and the non-platinum, the Warn winch plate for the factory steel bumper group, and the Factor 55 Flatlink. Until next time, thanks Northridge Nation.